That's a little baby. Mother got arrested for letting her kid smoke weed, marijuana. So they arrested her for it. I think it's a girl, boy. I don't know what it is. I think it's a baby. That's a baby boy. But anyways, we back. Just thought I'd show you that real quick to let you know the. So you have to understand. Well, I had the thing off, and where did I have no sound? I was like, why do I hear no sound there? Sometimes I be acting like I be smoking too much. Let me do it with sound. Cause I have the sound.
Right, you want to be a bodybuilder one time, then you
Hold
want
on,
to
hold
be a
on.
draw. That's
All right, here it is. Check it out. Little baby boy smoking weed.
No.
All right, that was it. So, you know, I mean, you have to understand. I remember, my dad told me when I was a little boy, when they came back from Vietnam, that he caught he caught somebody doing something to some kid, giving some kid some drugs. I don't think it wasn't no weed. It was some high. It was some heavy. Remember, like giving some PCP or something. I don't know, but people experiment on people will experiment on their children on certain things. You know, I mean, you'd be amazed what people were doing to each other back in the day. We act like we doing such new things now, man. Please, give me a break. All the experiments have been done to each other. Everything starts from home. They don't start they get the credit. People on TV get the credit. Scientists and all these people who you got jobs, wearing those little suits and feeling like they're important, looking like they're important. They ain't shit. Everything started from the hood. Everything. You know. But you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we live in the civilized society full of devils. Hiding behind money, hiding behind careers, hiding behind a job, making the world fearful. It got people in fear. That's what we base our life on. Put everything's based off fear. Everything. You know. But y'all wanna fight that. You don't wanna fight that because propaganda, because protocol, because fear. Niggas scared. But people don't understand the propaganda behind this weed though. See, this weed, and I don't promote weed. I don't promote this stuff. I don't promote it at all. I don't want to talk about it. You would even know I smoke weed unless you see me smoking it. Um, like right now, but cause I don't want to smoke it really out there in public. I did. I used to try to do it when I first started smoking. I tried to show people I was hip. Um, this is back. This recently. Recently. You know what I'm saying? Not 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. About 20 years. About 10 months ago. But people gotta understand this thing about smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? You got these little kids. You have to understand this. This is not a good thing to smoke as a kid because your body's growing. Your body's growing. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I don't. I mean, listen. A lot of things I say, I'm saying that I experience. Okay, other people ain't me, so I can't recommend stuff. I can't recommend nothing that somebody do. I can only base off me. I can't say what people can't do, what they can do. I can only say what I experienced and what I heard, and why I'm glad that I went through what I went through, even though it was hard, even though it was frustrating, even though it was, it was. I mean, you have to understand. I was sick in different ways, mostly because I was hard headed. You hard headed. Hard head makes us soft behind. You know what I'm saying? So you're behind on. The reason why they say that is because when you have a hard head, guess what? You're gonna be challenged. You're gonna be corrected by somebody. Somebody gonna catch you. People's always watching people. People watch people just people just watch people. People are sent to watch people. People are made to watch people. People have eyes to watch. So people are gonna see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So if you hard head, you're doing this, you're doing everything that's going against the sinfulized society. Because we have laws to protect that. We change laws. We make up laws. We do away with laws for whatever reason. You know, but we have them. And people see. People catch you. People see you. People live to find fault in you for whatever reason. And I would get this, I was going up to Orange County. I mean, I was like a, I was out there. I was noticed. I was a nigga. Come on, I was in Orange County. White folks, Caucasians, all around me, day and night. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me better than nobody. It makes me having a voice to be able to let people know things that really doesn't really exist until shit, until until now that I'm telling you. I mean, saying you have to understand. When I was growing up, I was eating everything I shouldn't be eating. Even after, I mean, that's why I got the prostate exam at 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have to understand it wasn't planned, but something just happened. And some people go through things. People get through things. Now they have a story. Some people take that story and lie, and market and give it people, and then they lie, cause propaganda and stuff. It could come from something like what I'm going through. Imagine if everything I'm telling you was just a lie. Everything I was saying was twisted around to find a way to market and make money off of it. So everyone's getting paid, but it's a lie. So from a lie, where's the negativity coming at? Where's the fault? The fault is doing away with what could have came from the truth. That's the fault. But like I said, what if you say the truth and something bad happened? You know. But what's bad? What do you consider bad? What do you consider good? You know. But anyways, well, I mean, I'm just rationing. I'm rationalizing, and just you have to understand. Okay, after it was all said and done, okay, because now I'm sitting here talking to you, right? Going through all that, going through all that misery of being sick. Even after I got the prostate, I was still sick because I was eating the wrong stuff. But I was able to flush it out smoothly. It was able to come out. I never had problems with, and I didn't really eat that much. I didn't really eat that much. I was always an athlete. I was always running around, and the reason why I ran around and got the house, my mom was, my mom would put me to work. She would put you stay at home, you guys working. No, so I was trying to stay away from home as possible, as much as possible. I was out there playing and doing all kinds of stuff. I was always in shape. And all I ate was the fruit of the land. Orange County, Orange County. It was all fruits everywhere. I'm pretty sure they got fruits in LA and everything, but Orange County, it was known for fruits, oranges. There was orange groves everywhere. When I was when I was a little kid, you see orange things everywhere. They kind of like tore them down now and made buildings and stuff, and you know, so so we had a lot of fruit stuff. That's why we had so many so not really so many bugs. Well, I guess there was. That's why they sprayed a lot of military spray over us. But anyways, that's another story. But I remember they tried doing that in the '80s. We used to we had to go outside, our eyes be burning and stuff, because a lot of that stuff attracted a lot of bugs. So people, I guess people was complaining and they wanted to get rid of them because they wanted to start building more cities and stuff like that. This is like back in the '70s and '80s, and so anyways, all I ate was fruit. See, I said that because all I ate was fruit. That's all I ate. I didn't eat dinner. I ate dinner because I was made to eat dinner. I was forced to eat dinner. But I was never really hungry because I ate fruit all day. All I ate was fruit. I had no body fat. My body was just muscle, everything. I was thin though. I was real skinny and short. Couldn't gain no weight because I didn't eat. I used to ask people how you gain weight. Nigga, you eat, but I didn't understand because I didn't really eat. All I ate was fruit, and I played a lot. And I took a lot of milk. I took a lot of milk, because they said milk does body good. So we would see stuff on the news, see stuff on TV and stuff, commercial stuff. We believe everything they say on TV. Everything on TV was supposed to be right. So we just did everything that's on TV. Spinach, Popeye, spinach. I ate a lot of spinach. I ate everything they said that was supposed to be good for you. You know, anything bad for you, I didn't mess with. And when I did mess with, that's when I would break out. Like sodas, drinking soda. That would tear me up. Um, and that would put a lot of weight on you too. But like I said, I wasn't eating. I wasn't eating. I took a lot of. That's why what kept me from really being skinnier than I could have been. Because I took a lot of sodas. Because that sodas put a lot of weight on you. Believe it or not. But anyways, so you know, coming up, and they were saying they came to me. I remember they came to us in the sixth grade in PE class, and they were talking about how marijuana, because marijuana was becoming very. This is the 80. This is 1980, 81, and there was, I guess, marijuana was becoming very, very, very heavy in white folks are getting kept. I guess white folks was the ones who was really smoke a lot of it. 'Cause they've been doing it. So they came there. I had all white. I was only black in P class probably. The only black person in the whole in every class I went to. I was always the only black person. So I was able to get information that people weren't getting in the hood in black communities in LA or you know I mean, I asked around. I said, "Did you ever get told?" They say no. Even the prostate thing, they were never told about that. So, anyways, they said the kindergarten P class has said that marijuana is illegal and should not be smoked because, and I remember it says it it causes dysfunctional in your erection. Dysfunctional erection. That's what it says, something like that. I remember sixth grade, 1980, 1981. They came to our P class saying this, right? And I was raised not to be smoking even cigarettes, so weed wasn't even that was even in my mind, you know. And so but see, I had that prostate a couple years about since I was 9, so I'm like, yeah, I'm like what, I'm barely like 11, 12. So this is like a few years after I had that prostate exam. And after I got that prostate, man, 10, 11, I started getting an erection. My thing was hard as a rock. You have to understand. That's what the prostate does. That's why they was giving these men these prostate exams when they hit 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 because they wanted to keep having sex, so that prostate will help them keep having sex. You know? Give them a hard on. But why would you wait till you're 40, 50 to get that? To get a hard on? Why would you wait that long? Because it's almost like, no, I can't speculate on that because I really don't feel like talking about it. But anyways, check it out. So when Kenneth P got P class and said that, I said, wait a minute, okay. So if they're saying that it's a dysfunctional erection, then and my thing is already hard already, so I don't need to smoke no weed. You know, I don't need to be smoking no weed because there's something wrong with me anyway. Because my dick is always hard. You know, but I ain't no one explain to me the whole. Listen, I'm just reading about this stuff a couple of years, kids. So don't think that I know. I'm just reading about it. So don't. So at that time, no one told you nothing. They just did it. And I could have said no, don't do it, and then they would have said, okay, put your pants on. But I was 9 years old. I didn't know what I was taught to obey and do what you're told. So, and I'm glad I didn't stop him because if I had stopped him, I would have beat that beat that sickness I had, which was asthma. That stuff cleared my asthma. I believe it did because I was able to grow out of it because I think it helped me grow out of it. Maybe I should say that it helped me grow out of it. They say you can grow out of asthma. You know, some people get asthma when they're older. My auntie, she had asthma. It's worse when you're grown. I heard. You know, but I think asthma is just an allergic reaction. Believe me, I think asthma. That's what it is. You're just allergic to something. You know, but so the reason why I say babies and stuff like that, or young kids, or even people in their 20s or 30s shouldn't smoke weed. I think weed should be smoking for people like, when you hit around my age, you know, late 40s, mid, that time. That's when weed should be smoked because your body's still growing. You know, I don't think you should be smoking it, especially a no doggone baby. And as far as, so you have to understand, the reason why they're making it legal and stuff, I don't know. That could be speculation. But I'm not gonna say reason why this, reason why that, because I don't like to get on that law thing. You know, people gotta make laws, so you don't want to sit there have these people protesting because you said some mess. You know, I don't want people doing that stuff with me. I want people to just think and be conscious about stuff and deal with whatever comes. What I'm saying is, weed makes you eat. That's the other reason why I smoke weed. That's made. Not only does it really cram, but it helps you eat. I've always had problems with the appetite. I've always I told one guy at the was one dude I tell him his name was Painter. They call him Painter because he used to be a painter, but he retired. And he used to come shoot pool at this pool place I used to be at. And so he asked me how do I get my stomach so flat? And my stomach have always been flat during this time in my 20s, all the way down to my teenage years. Because I've always been an athlete. Some way or somehow. I always had that six pack. I didn't even do sit ups. Just because I never ate. I told him because I only eat once a day. I pretty much eat once a day. He said, "What's a day?" You know what I'm saying? So, and but I mean that's what I did. I mean I was probably just joking around. I mean, but the fact is I had body fat. And I didn't. I didn't eat a lot. I really didn't. But listen, if you eat a lot, smoking weed, okay, if you smoking this weed, okay, you smoking, right? You're gonna want to eat, okay. So if you want to eat, guess what's gonna happen? What happened is, and you ain't got no prostate exam, okay, and you ain't never had no prostate exam, so your shit is gonna be like a sore, clogged up sore, because you eating more and more and more from smoking, and since it's legal, everyone can smoke. So you smoke, shit gets backed up because all the food you eating is processed food anyway. All people eat is processed food and bullshit. You're not eating properly. You're not eating right. So now you're getting clogged up. Your ass ain't gonna live by the time you 30, 35. You know, you're not. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna shut down because when that shit gets because when that prostate blocks that, because your prostate enlarges. That's that processed food, even those muscle enhancement stuff that be taken to get muscles and stuff, that stuff goes straight to your prostate. Straight to your prostate. Okay? So if you're sitting there getting all the muscles, taking these little these enhancement stuff, powders and stuff like that, steroids, that goes straight to your prostate. Pumps your prostate up. Eating processed food and stuff, you, your prostate, and you never had you surely never had no prostate exam. Your prostate going large. It's gonna blocks that passage where your food has to go through to give you a bowel movement. Going through your rectum and stuff. It's gonna block it, and that's gonna be a sore. It's gonna clog stuff up. Stuff's gonna back up. Where's it's gonna back up to? It's gonna back up to your heart. Go back up to your lungs. It's gonna back up to your liver. So back up to you're gonna have all kind of issues with that. It's population. It's just population control. They have all kind of methods to kill y'all niggas. All kind of methods. All kind of ways. So you see a girl like this or a boy like this, little girl, boy. I can't get the face covered, right? We see them mother arrested for smoking weed. This could be, and you say, oh, that's lawful. Black people ain't never doing shit. They always doing stuff wrong, and they don't care about their kids. And how you know this is not a propaganda? How you know this ain't propaganda? Just so I can get up here and say this, what I'm saying. So you have to understand. Sometimes things are put out there as propaganda that looks wrong, just to bring out right. Because you can take wrong out of right. You can. You can take wrong out of right. And you can take right out of wrong. You know? That's what I'm doing. It's taking right out of wrong. That's wrong right there. So I'm taking right out of it. Because I see something. Smoking weed, okay, boom. Smoking weed. I sound like what's the name? I said boom. I just thought about that. Um, so that's wrong, but I'm taking right out of it by going by telling you all this stuff. So you have to understand it's how you do things. It's how you do things. What's your intentions? It's up to you to figure that out. The only way you can figure it out Only way you can figure it out, and the only way you make things better for everyone, because you have to think about not only yourself but other people. See, things could be right for you, but things can be wrong for them. What you need to do is try to determine what can be right for everybody. See, everybody, not just yourself, everybody. You know, but people, people get ordered. People have no integrity. People get killed for having integrity. That's why you gotta wait for the perfect time, the perfect place. You know, but yeah, it, it's okay.